I often get asked the question when I tell people that I am a millionaire, a real estate entrepreneur, or a real estate millionaire. And you hear so many people on YouTube, on Instagram, on whatever, talking about they're a millionaire. But what does that really mean? I'm gonna give you the 3 definitions of what a millionaire means and then tell you how I define it when I say that I am, because there's 3 ways, okay? Hi, this is Noelle Randall.
More great news for real estate investors.
How would you like to be a boss? I'm going to show you how. Buy houses using a credit card. So let's talk about wholesaling now. So the first way, you make more than $1 million a year, okay? So if you make more than $1 million a year, pretty much you're a millionaire. That comes out to be about $83,000 per month, $83,033 on average per month. So as a real estate entrepreneur, there's many of months where I've made lots more than $80,000 a month, but I also have months where I only make maybe $20,000 or $30,000 per month. But I also have other months where I make over $100,000 per month. So let's be honest. Let me tell you the truth about me. There are years when I have not made $1 million. For example, 2019, I may not make $1 million this year. However, that's just one of the definitions. I'm probably going to end up close to $1 million, but not quite. Okay, so that's one way. And again, that's my business. Now, there's 3 or 4 different ways to come with that calculation, because some people just go with the gross revenue of your business. Some people say the net revenue of your business. And there's people that kind of just play around with the numbers, but we're not even going to go there. So let's just go with a person or business or company or whatever it may be that makes more than $1 million a year. We're going to say millionaire. Check. That's way number 1. Let's talk about way number 2. And this is where I got to first, okay? And this is where you have more than $1 million in equity, okay? More than $1 million in equity in your properties. So let's just have an example. Say you own 5 properties and they're all worth $200,000 and you don't owe any money on them. You'd have $1 million worth of equity, right? What if you have 5 properties and some of them were worth $400,000, $300,000, $200,000, but you had a mortgage on them? Well, you would deduct the mortgage amount that you have on them because that's a liability against the asset. The property collateral has a liability against it, a mortgage. So you would just subtract the amount that the property is worth, subtract out the mortgages on those properties, and then you would have your net equity. And if you have more than $1 million in net equity, in most cases, your CPA would deem you a millionaire, okay? Now, here's the caveat to that. As a real estate entrepreneur, I have properties going in and out of my portfolio, and you should too. So this number goes up and down, but at the same time, I never let it go too low, and I wouldn't let you either. So that's way number 2. Now let's get to the way that I think that most people, when they say they're a millionaire, what they're talking about. But I'm not dissing anybody, because you know what? Money is money. I have people, lots of millionaires that I have met, that have more than have millions of dollars in lines of credit, things that they have access to. we're not even going to talk about assets. We're not talking about stocks and mutual funds or any of those things, okay? Because the amount that you would have in those are your assets. And if you have $1 million in assets, of course you're a millionaire. We already talked about that. We don't care if it's property or stocks. But let's talk about if you have $1 million line of credit. Are you a millionaire? Some people say absolutely they are. Some people argue, no, you're not. That's borrowed money. Here's how Noelle feels about it. I think the combination of the two. If you have assets and you have access to hundreds of thousands of dollars in lines of credit in your business's name, yeah, you're a millionaire, because that's buying power. Now, you could be stupid and buy purses and shoes and things like that with those lines of credit, or you could do like me and my millionaire friends and buy income producing property, buy real estate. And then you have a business that has millions of dollars and you can pass that on to your kids. So let's talk about how you get there, because that's what everybody's interested in, right? Like, how do you actually get this amount of stuff, Noelle? And many of you, I shared, I was in my parents' basement. I was broke as heck. And I did it, so you can too. And here's how you do it. You kind of start at the end, that third way that I said that you get money and that you're a millionaire. You get those lines of credit in your business's name. Now you can buy income producing property that has equity, okay, that you don't owe a lot of money on, that's producing income for you. Now you're really a millionaire. And I'm showing people how to do this every single day. My mission is to make more than 100 women every single year quit those jobs, men too, because I got a lot of men clients, and work in their own $1 million a year businesses. And the thing about it, this all starts with mindset. I just told you 3 different ways. Now you may still be thinking, I can't do this, but I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Yes, you can. We have the smarts. We have access to this. There's just certain steps that you have to take, and they're not very hard. They're not complicated. It's not stuff that you can't do. You don't need fancy degrees and to be the smartest or beautiful or any of these stupid things that you're thinking. You just need to make a decision. You just need to say, you know what? This is what I'm doing, and I'm going forward. That's all that Noelle did. I took a step forward. I started being around different people that told me information I had never heard of before. I tried things I had never tried. I'd done things I'd never done, kind of scared, but at the same time, it wasn't anything bad. It wasn't anything illegal. I mean, it's crazy how easy this is and how hidden this information is, though. And I'm here to share it all. That's what I'm here for. That's why I make this channel, and that's why I do this for you. I'm going to keep bringing you content and telling you all you guys can be millionaires just like I am, and you can do it too. You can write mean comments below if you want to. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. The difference is when I came to YouTube and when I started making these videos, I already was a millionaire. I don't care. I just want to tell you guys how to do it so that we change our community, okay? That's what my goal is. That's what my mission is. And if you don't like it, you can put all your mean comments below. They don't hurt me one bit. We'll just keep moving forward and doing what we're doing. And I'm just going to keep bringing you the truth and telling you step by step how to do the things that I did and how to do the things that I'm doing and how I just keep increasing my income and how you can do the same thing too. So, all right, guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of information, clear a few things up, and encourage you guys to keep going. You can do this. All right.